And welcome back to Just Wing It. And looky what we have here today. All right. We have the new UMX Turbo Timber from Horizon Hobbies and E-flite. And I'll tell you what, this thing is fantastic. So, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Thank you for subscribing. We are going to go, I don't know, not so much in depth per se, but we're going to go ahead and point out some of the interesting features of this plane. I don't want to, there's really no sense in doing an unboxing on a UMX plane, although I've done quite a few. But that said, this plane has some interesting features. So, what we're going to do is we're going to show you some of those interesting features. Now, obviously, she's powered up. Have my trusty DX6 front here. So, one of the neat things about this plane is that the wheel fairings, as you can see, are screwed in there. So, the back part of the fairings have a little plastic guide, and they're screwed in. So supposedly that's going to keep the fairings from digging in to the back of the fuselage, like some used to do. These exhaust outlets are actually plastic, and there's two of them. We have some very, very nice lights, as we had on the original Timber. We have slow burn top and bottom, and we have very, very nice anti-collision lights and strobes, or rather we have the side markers, red and then green for the starboard, red on the port. Very, very bright anti-collision light, or the strobes rather. I keep calling them anti-collision lights. I hope I'm not getting that wrong. But anyways, it's a very, very nice plane. It really, really is. The engine, or rather to get under the cowl, I recommend you use your index finger or a finger and you sort of rock it up. You sort of tip it up and out, and then this will show you the important parts with regards to the motor, etc. So you can see I'm riding my battery basically kind of where I rode it with my Timber, my original Timber. There's the motor. It's a 3400 kV motor, and it's very, very nice. It really, really is. Has plenty of power. The only problem I think really is this lead from the ESC is very short, and if you have some fat little fingers, you're gonna have a hard time getting your battery lead onto the ESC lead. Okay, if that makes sense to you. All right, so let me see if I can get this back on. Okay, we have it on there. So what else? Oh, slats. I have installed the slats on mine, as I always do. And as you can see, I leave a little bit of space there so that they can get the air underneath, and that's on both slats. They're very easily installed, and I've actually had some folks ask me, how hard is it to install them, and it's very, very easy. So, in any event, hey, this is the UMX Turbo Timber out of the box. Outside of its little cave. So you can see we got her bound up. There's left, right. There's left. There's right. It's up, down. I'm gonna show you the flaps. What I've done is I put my flaps on a 2 second delay. I have them on my D switch on my DX6. So there's one setting, and there's the full flaps. Okay, and yeah, I've noticed these servos tend to scream a little bit when we do this. I don't know why. Here's another interesting thing. I've added a 10 degree down or 10% down on the elevator, and then 20% down when we're full flap. So 10, and then there's 0, okay, on the elevator. All right, I don't know if you can see that very well, but we'll try that again. Yeah, there you go. You can just see it go down. The elevator goes down to 10%, and then there's 20% full flaps. Okay, so hopefully that'll help out when I have the flaps deployed. So here's there's the slat. You can see the slats from the back. All right, and there you go. Okay, so this is a real quick walk around, if you will, of the UMX Turbo Timber. And let me see if I can zoom in here. I'm using a new camera, by the way, so in case you folks haven't noticed. But yeah, so you can see right back here is where that little tab that screws in to the back of the fuselage is. So we're gonna go ahead and zoom back out. Okay, and we're gonna flip her over on her back, and I'll try and show you this here in another way. There you go. And I'm just sort of experimenting with this new camera too, but you could see the screw that holds that tab. Okay, there's your float mounts. There's your forward float mount, and there's your aft float mount. All of your accessories, or rather all of your float mounts, the metal components to that, will be in the box. Tell you what I want to do though, real quick. We're gonna go dark here. We're gonna go the dark mode a little bit. I'm gonna close the blinds. There's nothing like shooting live video. There's my finger. And look at that, huh? Isn't that amazing? Look how bright the lights are. Not totally dark in here, but look at that, huh? So yeah, I can't wait to fly this thing. I really can't wait to fly this thing in the evening, as the original Timber was beautiful. Really was beautiful in the evening. So let's see if we can. There we go. Look at that. Nice. All right. So hey. Look at that. So very, very cool. This thing has plenty of power. I've already flown this plane in 15 to 19 mile an hour winds this morning, and it's still in one piece. I kind of dinged up the nose a little bit when it sort of cartwheeled on landing because the winds were like ferocious. But you know, I've already painted it, and really you can't even hardly tell that yeah. See, look at that. It's nice. Yeah. So it's nice and straight and true. Yeah. Very cool. All right. All right. Well, hey, I hope you enjoyed this peek of the UMX Turbo Timber outside of the box. Thanks for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Blue skies, fair winds, which we didn't have this morning, and happy landings, and all the best from Just Wing It. And we're here with the new UMX Turbo Timber from Horizon Hobby and E-flite. Cheers, everyone.